Yeah, we all hate homework. I hate homework just as much as you do. Hell, even teachers hate homework. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly why we need to get rid of homework completely from every state around the world. And there's 3 big reasons, and I think these are one of the most important reasons. 1, it's too much time. It wastes way too much time for students around the world, no matter what grade you are. Let's just say, for example, me. For example, as a student, athlete. As an athlete, it's too much time to focus on homework when you have to stay after school for sports. School is usually typically 7 to 8 hours a day, from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., 3 p.m., whatever time you're school. So add on 2 to 3 hours more of practice or games. That's basically 10 to 12 total hours at school and barely any time at home. Because when you get home after a practice or game, you're going to be gassed. You're going to be exhausted. You're going to want to just eat dinner, take a shower, and go straight to sleep. But then you gotta realize, you wake up and you gotta be like, wow, I gotta do homework. It's too much time. It is not worth giving out homework, especially knowing that that lesson could be way too hard and it's way too much on someone's head, which we're going to get into later. And to have all that being said, for athletes especially, it's one of the worst things because you have so much time to worry about. And this also goes for people who has jobs too. That's also extra too. Like if you have a job like me, imagine you have to go home and go straight to your job or something. Like you won't have any time to go focus on homework when you have to go straight to work. Like that's one of the reasons why homework is just terrible. It's way too much time, and by the time people get home after their activity or job, they're not gonna want to do it because they're too tired and too gassed to do it. And teachers are way too strict and expect us to have all the energy, all the knowledge to just do that. Like, no. Reason number 2. This one is important. Mental health. You know, a lot of students, especially teenagers, especially high schoolers, and even college students, including myself next year, go through mental health. No matter if that's school, home, friends, internet, anything. Mental health is a crucial part in the human body and human brain. So adding on to, let's just say someone who has depression or anxiety. Imagine a hard unit, a unit that's really hard. Let's just say math, because math is the hardest subject I've ever had to work with. Or you could say science. Imagine you have a big science test coming up soon and you don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know what you're doing at all. Like you know what lesson you're doing, but you don't know how to do it at all. Which is affecting you because you're stressing about not knowing what to do. And then your teacher gives out homework and it's like, here, do this. It's front and back side, finishes, this is due by the end of the week. But you don't know what the hell you're doing. Because at some point, you're gonna just use AI and think it's gonna get it over with. But then once the test comes, you're stressing because you ain't gonna have the AI to help you. That's gonna affect you and stress you out. Yo, brother, you good? What's up? There's math problem? I got you with math. Let me see. Okay. So what you need to do is ask you. So what it says is 3xyz plus 5uwxz to the 4th divided by xyz to the 6th, 7th to the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th squared times 23 squared yx squared square rooted by 10,542 to the 10,000th power. Find x, y, u, v, and a. I don't know what to do. Hello, Andre. So today I brought you in here because one of your teachers had a complaint about the recent Google Form survey that we did, the belonging survey, about whether you belong here or not. And here you talking on one of the answers, you say you do not have a trusted adult. So you can always talk to me, you know? Like, I got you. I'm your guidance counselor for a reason. Like, what's up? Like, why? What's up? Like, you don't got a trusted adult. I'm right here. What seems to be the problem, man? I don't know. So, Andre, what is your problem? I hate it here. That's what it is. Now, it personally can't be that bad. I mean, look at the price. Bro, y'all got me on some bull. Like, every week is something new. And I be wondering why I don't come to y'all. Y'all wonder why I say the things I say for like this. Y'all adding on to the work, but y'all want to talk to me about trusted adult. How can I trust y'all if y'all the same people who's adding on to the stress that we got? Stop giving us homework assignments every day. Ban Google Classroom. Get rid of homework sheets. Y'all finna turn me into an alcoholic or something, bro. Look, our teachers are doing their absolute best and their absolute hardest to make sure students across the whole school, including you, can have a great education, great future for college, for life, for housing. And I get that, But it's just what our teachers are trying to do. They're born professionals. They know what they're doing. Don't worry, we got you. So realistically, homework is just stressing you out because you don't, depending on the subject, you don't know what you're doing at all. You could simply be anything, going through anything. But homework is simply not helping at all. Adding on to stress, adding to mental health. Do you know how many kids go through mental health, especially now, especially teenagers? A lot. Like, at the end of the day, it is not necessary to add on to the stress, and it ties on to the first one thing we talked about with the extracurriculars, is that's going to affect you. You're going to be stressing out because you have jobs or home or sports or clubs on top of the 7-8 hours of school you already have. And then your parents will get on yoke behind being like, why ain't this done? Why ain't that happening? Why ain't this? But it's gonna stress you out. And a lot of people drop out of school because it's too hard. Because all the homework that's being given to them, on top of jobs, on top of all that, it's gonna get to you, you know? Which is why that is really important. You don't want to go through it, do you? No, you don't. So now, let's get to the last part. In the last part, it's not as big of a deal as the first two, but you'll understand. Number 3, what's the need? At this point nowadays, especially in high school, there's no need. We already have a week of learning the lesson before we take a test. That's how it is all the time now. You learn the lesson for the week, then you take the quiz or test. Why not just give us a whole study guide, you know? Or sometimes they give us assignment on Google Classroom, which don't ever help you with anything. Teachers expect you to do it during this time, and then when it's a late penalty, they give you barely have credit, but sometimes teachers don't care. What's the need? What's the need? I think a review game, a review sheet. No, not a review sheet, a review online. Anything. Like Quizlet. I hate Quizlet, especially Quizlet Live because it doesn't do nothing. A Quizlet, flashcards of that. Like a little helpful study thing, not a whole assignment where there's long Google Doc of random BS that is not needed.
So on Friday we have a math test and we are going to have another assignment on Google Classroom. So open up your phone and go to Google Classroom. I just posted it on the stream. Yes, Andre, I see you. Raise your hand. What can I help you with?
Why are we getting all these assignments every day? You know, like, you giving us all these assignments every day for no reason. It's the same thing over and over. How about this? We have a study guide, like a Quizlet, flashcards, and we just go through it until the test. But instead, you giving us all these assignments every day. And you wonder, and you getting mad, being like, you guys need to catch up. Well, it's your stupid fault for keep giving us assignment every day. How you, what are we, like Sonic? You think we that fast to catch up? I ain't missing no assignment, but dude, I can't have a free day. You don't even give us free days. Hell, you like on the first day of school, we got had homework on the first day of school. You know, first day of school is supposed to be get to know you. Hi, I'm this. Who are you? Get to know you slides. But no, we had instant writing. And then my last teacher, he gave me instant math homework.
Well, I'm not your math teacher.
Yeah, but y'all act the same. Bro, come on.
Yes, and I understand that. Look, you guys are really great students, and I just want the best for you guys, all right? I don't ever mean to hurt you guys or affect you guys. I just want to make sure you guys have the best education ever so you guys can go to an amazing college in the future and live an amazing life. I give you guys these homework assignments because it is my job and I do not want to get fired because I have a low minimum wage, okay? I have minimum wage and I am pretty poor at my house, so I do this so I can make enough money to feed my babies and feed my man, okay?
Stop lying,
Anybody care about your
I don't
kid?
want to hurt you guys. It's part of my job and I have to do. I don't want to have to give you guys homework, but since I don't want to get fired and I don't need to get fired because I need to make money, I have to do this. I am very sorry, guys. Does that answer your question, Andre?
Like, why? Just why? You don't need it at all. I think Google Docs for homework. And half of the stuff we doing, it'll mean nothing. What's the point? It's like assignment after it's day after day after day. And then you just sit here like, why? We don't need it. If you're in English class, I guess like it's unnecessary, you know, there's way too much writing. Which I feel like all these dumb assignments that English class be doing on Google Classroom are completely unnecessary. You don't need it. Because English class is more of the writing. So you think you should just be writing. But teachers put assignment this. Write this a long page of this. Write a long paragraph of this. Discuss with your teammates. Write with this. Just talk about the topic. Have people write the little essay. Move on. We don't need these quick assignments. We don't need none of this. For math, we don't need no, what's it called, ClassKit. We don't need that IXL. We don't need the, what we had last year, Lucky for God. We don't need any of that. I think teachers, we just need just review games or Quizlet, and go straight to the test. You don't need these tiny assignments. It's not gonna help us, it's making us worse. Like, it's not, like, nobody's gonna have the time to do it. Nobody's gonna wanna do it. If it's a study guide or a review, people will find their time, and it gives people more time to work find schedule time for their job and their activities. They'll find the time, and boom, they get it done. But people's like, no, that's not helping at all. We need something to make sure these students pass. They go through review. It's fine. You want these students to talk to you, because at my school they had a thing where they had like what's it called, a belonging thing. Do you belong in the school? Can you talk to a trusted adult? What makes you think you can talk to a trusted adult? And what makes you think we're going to talk to you if you're doing this? You added more to the students' mental health. You added more to why these students hate you. And the teachers be like, I don't know why the student hate me. Like this. All the assignments. All the unnecessary assignments. You don't need it. You don't need it. And once teachers start to figure it out, they'll be like, okay, yeah, we wrong for this. So at the end of the day, hope you guys liked the video. Might be a little bit corny, goofy, because I did kind of wake up not too long ago, so I ain't gonna think straight, but I need to just say this out. Yeah.